It's kind of a schizophrenic thing, because on one side, when we remove amalgam, and this is what made me think, I have to remove amalgam in my clinic as highly toxic waste. Somebody has to come in and pick it up. So I was thinking, wait a second, I have to remove it as highly toxic waste. How can I put highly toxic waste in anybody's mouth? Of course, for me, it started with aesthetics. I could never do this and do something ugly. But besides this, I was also wondering, wait, what does it do with my health if I drill it out? So, of course, intrinsically motivated for me and other people, I was, of course, looking in how to remove these things safely. So I think it's an economical problem. The insurance is still subsidize it. FDA is still not saying no to it. And like in Germany, for example, every 5 to 10 years, there's a big, it's not a real study. It's more like a eminence-based, so like the kings, the professors tell, yeah, we have never seen any problem with amalgams, so they work perfectly, and there's no connection to overall health with it. So it's not really research, and this is mostly the bigger producers or manufacturers that bring out these so-called, this is not a study, I don't know how you call stuff like this, and then they continue doing it. So right. Scandinavia has banned it for 10 years, more than 10 years. Russia has banned it for 30 years. Why? Because the miners which went down, and they would all die with, like, because of the mercury with 30 years of age. And that's why they invented chelation, actually, with DMPS and all these things, because then they live to 50 years old. So they knew that heavy metals should be under the earth, like in the mines, but not outside. And of course, not in your body. And nowadays it's like it's not about just the heavy metals, it's about all metals, gold, palladium, all these different alloys. You shouldn't have metals in your mouth. It's a different environment. You have Wi-Fi, 3G, 4G, 5G. We basically use the book EMF nowadays. Dietrich Klinghardt is talking about this for 10 years, ever since I learned from him that this is a problem. It is classified, also electromagnetic fields are classified as cancerogenic since last year. And imagine you have the mouth full of antenna, even small antenna from mercury vapor being in your jawbone for the last 30 years. So you really have to think a little bit outside of the box. And this is why it's so important that we align, all us functional medicine doctors align and have the same knowledge, so that also you in your clinic, your dad does that anyways, but you have to look at a panoramic x-ray. You cannot do chelations if the mouth is full of the stuff. Hal Huggins was saying this like in the 70s, that you cannot like just detox and still have the sauce in there. This would be like showering and trying to rub yourself at the same time, but being very hazardous maybe for your overall health. So the timing is really important. And this is what we all do, like really the same. Get the mouth as clean as possible, metal-free, root canal-free, cavitation-free. Take a look at your biting situation, because the mouth and the bite is the kind of like the thermostat for your overall posture. The whole atlas axis, C1 to C4 is all connected to your mouth and your nervous system. So it's really important that this is foundational work and that we talk about this. And when I did the functional medicine course back in 2012 in Los Angeles, there was a lot about nutrition, a lot about blood work, timelines, and all these things, really interesting, and metabolic health. But the heavy metals were mentioned with chelation, but dentistry, like almost nothing, maybe like 10 minutes in like a full week. So I knew that this is still not the baseline for most clinics that they start, because of course you need nowadays for reparation, you still need a trained dentist, and they are kind of rare. We are training and having a curriculum, but so far I only examined 30 or 32 specialists in biological dentistry and ceramic implants. And this still is only the entrance card for high level dentistry. And from there, I kind of like pick and choose the guys that are the young and wild, like myself, biohacking dentists, whatever you call them, that are interested in the overall health matrix, on really having this fulfilling feeling with helping people reaching next level of health and doing the high-tech craftsmanship. So it's really next level, and it's a total different mindset. I wouldn't call myself a dentist, actually. It's more like a health optimization surgeon maybe. And yeah, the people are not looking into, oh, they have to go to the dentist. Like the patient we were just talking about, she was like really looking forward to meeting me and the clinic. I mean, we did everything to give her the best treatment possible in all sorts, so that her body really upgrades to the next level. Plus, of course, high-level surgeries and things. Yeah, with the focus of optimal health, not just absence of disease.